Now, we're very, very thrilled and excited about the next innovative product that you are about to see. This is about a new sleep experience. It's called the Nightingale. And what it is a new innovation straight from the Consumer Electronics Show that changes the way you think about a sleep system. It's not just a sound machine that plays waves. It actually blankets you and your loved one with calming, soothing sounds. It blankets you and protects you from the loud traffic, from the barking dog. Sound can be a make or break experience for so many people when it comes to falling asleep and staying asleep, and the Nightingale is an industry setter. What you are seeing is a way to connect yourself to the new technology in the world of smart sleep. All you do is plug them into the walls. It doesn't even take up the outlet space. It doesn't take up bedside table space. And today we are proud to launch Nightingale at the lowest price in the entire industry. $50 off is our treat to you for shopping with us for the launch of Connected Life. Leah Little is joining us. She is an electronics expert for us here at HSN. So she saw this product on the show at the Consumer Electronics Show.
So excited to
find it. Now let me start with you because it's universal to everybody.
True.
What is your sleep issue?
Well, lately I have a little wedding jitters, so I've been, you know, Pinterest has been running through my mind when it comes to trying to go to sleep at night. I keep dreaming of wedding dresses and happily ever after.
Well, and suddenly your hand feels so heavy
Exactly.
in bed while you're lying there. You're off kilter, you're off balance.
Exactly.
Nice little plug for the wedding. Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's talk about Nightingale as a concept. We've all seen, you know, sound machines before, and they take up space on the bedside table, and they've got 6 different sounds. Nightingale is something different. It's something new to the industry.
It really is a system. So this was developed actually by acoustic engineers, and there are 2 units. They each have 2 speakers, and they work in tandem to create a sound blanket for you. There are 15 different variations of that sound blanket that were acoustically developed so that it customizes to your room. And because the 2 are working in tandem with this amazing engineering, what's happening is that it's not just a sort of a sound that's kind of trying to drown things out in the background, like birds chirping or something like that. It literally is a system that is totally unique in of itself and developed so that now you can literally have a system in your home engineered for you. So if you want to be able to have one app that controls any room you want to put them in, you've got that. You also have 5 different lighting settings, which is really kind of fun, and I can walk you through.
Well, it kind of makes it into sort of like a soothing little built-in nightlight for a kid's room. You notice that you don't need bedside tables for this. You notice that it just fits right over an outlet. Yeah. But what it is it's a change in the industry. It's not just covering sound, it's actually, think about it as blanketing you. You pull a blanket up over your body. Yeah. This is a sound blanket. If you're somebody or know somebody who sleeps in an urban area and the sound of traffic and buses and sirens and pedestrians on the street, if you're somebody who's got a, you know, new baby at home and there's an older sibling that doesn't want to be woken up by sleep in the night, this is a new piece of technology. There's a white noise, there's soothing sounds, and then of course there's the nature and all the other stuff. So what you're hearing right now
is the system.
Is a system running in the white noise experience,
and what we've done is customize it to the area. So it's so much more than white noise, because we think of noise to kind of block out noise. But what's great about this is it's acoustically engineered so that now it customizes to your room. So what do I mean by that? When you go to set it up, you literally will walk through an entire process here to decide exactly what it is. Help me choose. So you can put it into an adult bedroom, a youth bedroom, a hospital room. Maybe there's a snoring condition that you're trying to combat or work around. Maybe it's a tinnitus condition. Well, guess what? It adapts to that environment. So the absorptive qualities can work if you have something that needs to, again, counteract the, maybe it sounds in your room, like a hardwood floor, something that's reflecting the surfaces.
So if you're somebody who lives in an apartment building and you've got a clunker above you, next to you,
hardwood,
around you.
It could be glass, it could be, other noises, ambient noises that are around you, but it adapts to the room that you're in. So you have 15 different sound blankets, if you will, to really help give you a great night's sleep. Now, the way that it's going to work, again, is the 2 units work in tandem to create this sound blanket for you. And what that allows you to do then is, like the doctor was saying, we want to get to that deep sleep faster. temperature. So this is going to be a great tool for you. And isn't it great when you wake up in the morning and you feel invigorated? Isn't it great when you wake up in the morning and you're ready to face the room, not only the room, but the day? By the way, great if you're traveling, which I think is super as well. I'm gonna turn down the volume for you because you can customize it. Also, in the volume all the way up to level 10, all the way down to level 1, you choose how you wanna control it.
And all of it is controlled obviously through a smart app that you can use on an Apple or an Android on a tablet or on a smartphone. But for any of you out there, we've curated the finest. This is the launch of our brand new real experiential show concept here at HSN. If you trust us to curate the very finest in technology and science for you, know this, there is a crowded field of sound systems, of sleep machines in the marketplace. We have hand selected this as our first and best offer. Only here at HSN are you getting $50 off. I mean, it's a savings that doesn't apply to anybody else except for you shopping with us for the launch and for only about 500 customers. But what you're hearing now are the typical sounds you're used to hearing. I mean, rainforest, nature,
crickets,
ocean waves,
the lakeshore.
Those auditory experiences that have helped so many people fall asleep for years, but it's built in a new way. It's engineered by acoustic masters that understand that they can blanket your space with sound rather than an onslaught from one side, rather than a tinny little unit that sits on your bedside table. If you've been disappointed with a sleep machine, a sound system in the past, if you're looking for something that feels more therapeutic, more intuitive, more customizable, one that is not one size fits all, one that adapts between carpeted floors, hardwood floors, apartment buildings or bigger rooms.
And you control
this is a one-of-a-kind system.
Absolutely. You control not only the audio, but you can see here as I'm adjusting the lighting, so it becomes that night light for you. And I want to touch on something that you just said, Brett, that is so important, because with a sound machine, what happens is your ear begins to detect and realize where it's coming from. And if you roll over on your side, what happens? Then, you know, you can try to block out a certain sound. Because this is creating a sound blanket, it's literally feeling as though you are being enveloped. So now you have such a system here engineered for you with 18 years of technology going into it. This is the same technology that is being used in office buildings, in hotels across the country. This is the same technology that now is customizable for you, for your environment, for your room, for your sleep space. And not only, what's great about this is that it customizes to your furnishings, but also you don't have to have them exactly symmetrical across the room. Maybe perhaps you have one that goes into an outlet behind your bed and one that goes into a side wall. Well, guess what? You can adjust the volume individually on each one of them. They work in tandem with one another.
And not to interrupt, but just so you know, the two units that Leah's holding, you get them both.
Yes.
It is a sound blanket technology by offering you two systems that are creating sound that both shoot out towards you as you sleep. So like Leah said, nobody stays in one position all night. If you're on your left at one point and then on your right at another, you're gonna get the same uniform sound experience. You know, I think for so many of us, it's about consistency. It's about that soothing, continual way in which to shut the brain down, to quiet the mind, and to allow sleep to take over and consume your body. Tonight is about really finding the best ways to connect you to more restful, better quality sleep. And Nightingale is our first sleep sound system of choice. It is a smart technology that will actually work with an Alexa-enabled system. If you have an Echo or a Dot or a Tap product, it is a new invention and innovation in this space. And I think so many of us, we're using and going to every single flash-in-the-pan solution that we can think of is out there. This one is a game changer.
It is.
It really is different than any other sound system you've seen.
It's true, and you customize it. You control the volume on both units. They work, again, in tandem with one another. You can choose one of these beautiful nature sounds, or what's great about this system, the real key is the 15 options of that sleep blanket, or the sound blanket. What's great about it is that, again, it customizes to the room in your home. You can choose if you wanted to customize it to, say, a tinnitus situation. If you wanted to use the snoring blanket, you could do that as well. So you choose exactly how you want to customize it. So right now, we'll go and clear the filters. We'll go back into the bedroom. Oh, and by the way, you also control the light. So what's great about this is that now that same night light that you have, you can see here as I'm changing the colors, there's yellow, there's blue, there's the green, and there's the red, and of course you can use the white, and you can adjust the color higher or lower as far as the amount of ambient light that you want to have in the room, which is really nice as well. You can set the scheduler, which is really nice too, and again, you can customize and reset the balances. So what's nice about this is whatever it is, whatever is your issue, whether it is that snoring issue, or whether it is that tinnitus issue, or maybe you want to put this in the baby's room, or you want to use it in, say, a hospital room, you've got the ability to now have whatever it is that you need. And again, it helps you choose. It walks you through all the different options.
I think one of the things that's really interesting about this is maybe you've moved to a different sound environment. You're somebody that was an urban dweller and now you live in the country and there's this new void of sound that you're trying to find a way to fill. If you're somebody that lived in a very peaceful home and now you've moved into a city, maybe you've moved into an apartment building and suddenly there's clompers above you or talkative neighbors next to you, to be able to turn sound off around you if the neighbors are chatty or partying. It's a one-of-a-kind opportunity tonight, because only at HSN, for the launch of Nightingale coming to HSN, for the big 2-pack special, you are getting $50 off the price. That's only for our launch tonight here at HSN. Plus it's on Flex and free shipping. It's a great solution that so many people have been looking for that struggle with the environment around them. We can't always control who our neighbors are, what animals live next door to us, what sirens go off in the middle of the night, and to blanket yourself with sound, to really protect that auditory experience with a product like this is an exciting opportunity. And if you're curious to try it out, remember, HSN does the 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked, no restocking fee whatsoever. We've got FlexPay and free shipping for absolutely everybody to take it home and try it out. Leah, thank you so much for bringing it to us. We really appreciate it. Remember, both units are coming to your door.